Hello, friends. Today we are going to try for the first time group work. Okay. So I told you that after you're done with your back to school icebreaker, the Bitmoji scene, that we are going to present them. Okay. I'm going to put you in groups of 4 to 5 students per group. You are going to be assigned one of these 5 groups. You're either going to be in Pink Floyd, Blue Oyster Cult, Prince, Journey, or Aha. You're going to be in one of those groups, and you will find out which group you're in during our scheduled class Google Meet. So it's very important that you showed up to class today. There are a couple things that are going to be required. When you're in the Google Meet with your fellow group mates, Mrs. Karn will be recording that group meet so that way she makes sure that everyone speaks. Okay? You will also be able to present your slideshow, or I'm going to show you another way that you can have it up and ready as you read through your slides. So, my hope is that you'll have your scene up and then you are reading off your text slides. And I can show you how that can be done. While you are watching the student present in your group, you are going to be creating a Google Jamboard together. I'm going to assign a team captain. The team captain is going to be in charge of sharing the Jamboard to each group member. And then when you are done, you will then be able to download it as a PDF and turn it into Google Classroom. So let me show you what we're going to do. So you're going to go ahead and open a new board, or a new tab, and type jamboard.google.com. It will look like this, except for yours will be blank because I haven't had you make one unless you've made one already for another class. So once the team captain has gone to jamboard.google.com, they will click on the orange circle, hit plus. They will then come up to where it says Untitled Jam, and they will call it whatever your group name is. So, for instance, if you're Journey, you're going to put Journey as the name right here. Okay. In terms of background, if you want to change the background color, you can, but to be honest, there aren't a lot of options. Okay. But once your team captain has created the board, they're going to come up here and share the board with each of you. So, whomever their group members are, they're going to go ahead and put their names in here. So, for instance, if I was sharing with Miss Johns, I would start typing her name and her email will pop up. Okay? And you want to make sure they're the editor. And then you'll click send. Now, Miss Johns will get an email alerting that this Jamboard has been created and shared with her, and she can open it from there. Only one of you need to actually create the Jamboard, okay? Then, for each member, you each need to have a Jamboard slide. So if there are 4 members, I'm going to have one, and then I'm going to add a second. You can make them different colors or not. It's up to you. And then I'm going to add a third. And then I'm going to add a fourth. Okay. If you have 5 members in your group, obviously add one more. Okay. Whoever is presenting first, I'd like you to take a screenshot of your scene and put it on this slide. So I'm going to go to my scene. I'm going to let it load. Then I'm going to click my feather. And create a screenshot of my scene. I'm just going to copy it instead of save it. Come back to the board, right click, paste, or Control V, and put it right in the center. It will take a moment to load, okay? So the next thing, as you're presenting, your group members are going to tell me at least one thing they've learned about you using the Post-it feature. So you're going to click on the sticky note. Each of you can choose your own color to use throughout this group work, okay? So I might put, I learned, I'm going to pretend I'm not Mrs. Karn. I learned that Mrs. Karn really likes to run. Brooks running shoes are her favorite shoe to buy. Okay. And I can choose a color up here, then click save. And then there's my sticky note. You are free if you want to make it larger. Okay. You can also click the three dots to edit, or completely delete if you made an error. Okay, so everyone, with the exception of the person presenting, should put a sticky note on here of one thing you've learned. Okay, then the next group will put, well, not the next group, I'm sorry, the next person to speak will put a screenshot of their scene, and the rest of you will put sticky notes. Okay, super important that you get that done. When you're completely done with all the slides, everybody has, spoken, read, gone through their slides, every single person in the group will then click on the three dots, download it as a PDF, and then you will go back to Google Classroom and you will turn in that PDF to the Dropbox. There will be a Dropbox where you can add your assignment and you will turn it in from there. It is very important that every single member turn it in, because I'm going to give you points for a completed Jamboard plus the recording of your Google Meet. Okay, super important. So in actuality, I guess you don't have to present your scene from the Google Meet, because it'll be on the Jamboard and then people can just put their sticky notes around it. Okay, make sure you're all opening the same Google Meet link. I will have them open as well so I can pop in and out of your Meet, but they will be recorded. If you have any questions, you could also pop back into our original class Meet, so that way I can help you with anything. I will be present there throughout the period as well. Have fun, and I hope you learned something about one another. Thanks.